Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Blu Ray edition of Dreamland. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, Dreamland, starring Finn Cole and Margot Robbie, released by Paramount Pictures, is now on Blu-ray. No 4K edition exists as of right now, but the movie itself is kind of one of those. I feel it's a smaller movie. It's more of like a cops and robbers kind of flick. Definitely has some modern elements to it, but the movie takes place primarily in the 1930s. And I felt overall enjoyable. It takes kind of like a very depressing setting and spins it into something new for this particular movie. It's an okay movie. It is. I enjoyed it. It has some good narrative choices that I liked. The characters are good. Story's pretty nice. Overall, it's a small movie, worth your time watching at least once, and if you really like the film, I think you're going to definitely enjoy the Blu-ray, which I'll touch on in a moment. Okay, before we talk about the picture quality and audio, let's do a quick unboxing. Okay, we have the Blu-ray slipcover edition of Dreamland here. It's a pretty nice cover, it looks good. And then we have the back, and then the spine, and interior, pretty much the same, and then just your basic blue disc. Nothing special there. So, all right, now we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio. Dreamland on Blu-ray has a 2:3:9 aspect ratio, and it was digitally shot, so there is a bit of digital noise that creeps into the picture. It's not overly distracting or anything, but I was looking for it, and if you're sensitive to that, you're going to notice it as well. For the most part, the picture provided by Paramount is actually relatively clean. Aesthetically, the 1930s era of Texas looks good here on the 1080p disc. The browns and dusty environment of the home our main character lives at is on proper display here. It looks good and just kind of grimy. But when our main characters hit the road, things open up a little bit more color palette wise. Blues of the sky, the colors of clothing, the green of the grass in the climax, it's all rendered very well. It looks good. Level of detail also looks really good here on this Blu-ray disc. Black levels and shadow detail look pretty good for the most part. There's a little bit of elevation in the scene at the barn at the beginning of the film, but other nighttime scenes feel a little bit more rendered properly, a little bit darker, but for the most part, they're appropriately used here in this release. Dreamland on Blu-ray supports a Dolby True HD 5.1 audio mix, and I have to say I was very surprised with the overall presentation. It's actually fairly aggressive. There's a lot going on in the surround sound environment, but the speakers are all utilized very well, and it's a very pleasurable experience to listen to. Dialogue through the center channel for the most part is clean and clear. I thought there was a little bit of muffling with the opening narration from one of the characters, but the rest of the dialogue through the duration of the movie is fine. No issues really to report in that area. The front channels, they handle a lot of the activity throughout the movie, and they do a great job. The surround sounds, from the opening moments, there's a lot of wind gusting behind your head, and it's pretty constant throughout the movie. It's actually very good. There is a scene about halfway through, which I'll touch on again in a moment, that makes great use of the surround sound environments, and it's very good use of those speakers. The LFE is surprisingly aggressive. Going back to that scene I just mentioned, there's a dust storm that occurs about midway through the movie. It rumbles to life consistently and very actively. It's a good use of the LFE. Overall, very boomy and has a nice rumble to it. It's a good audio experience for Dreamland on Blu-ray. The Dolby True HD is very solid, and it's definitely something you should turn your surround sound on for. For the picture quality, I'm going to give Dreamland on Blu-ray an A-. I think it's a very solid presentation. The 1080p really shines here. Just a little bit of elevation in that one particular scene near the beginning of the film, but overall, it's a beautiful looking disc. For the audio presentation, I'm going to give this one a solid A. The Dolby 5.1 is very good. It's an aggressive track, despite the type of movie it is. You might be tempted to watch it with your TV speakers only, but really, turn on your receiver, fully experience the surround sound environment. I think you'll be very happy with the results. So that is my review of Dreamland on Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking this up for yourself, I will go ahead and leave an Amazon link in the comment section and the description of this video. But if you've seen it for yourself, I want to hear what your thoughts are in the comments. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.